Hello and welcome back. Today's optional prop is a set of blocks. Begin by connecting to the breath. Breathe in for 4, hold at the top for 4, and exhale for 4. Today's affirmation is, my intuition is always guiding me. When you're ready, flutter open the eyes, and we're going to take child's pose. So come to tabletop and sink back in the hips. We're going to flow. So inhale and come to tabletop, and exhale, sinking back to child's pose. Sync your breathing with the moves. On the third rep, we're going to transition to cat-cow. So when you're ready, lift your chin and chest and gaze towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the mat for cow pose. For cat, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in towards the spine, round the shoulders, bring the chin towards the chest, looking down. Repeat this while moving the spine at your own pace. Focus on the breath. When you're ready, tuck the toes and shift the hips up and back for downward dog, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, bring the head in line with the arms. And jump or walk the feet to meet the hands and roll up one vertebrae at a time, making sure your head and neck are the last to come up. On your next inhale, raise your arms over your head and exhale as you forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale and float the hands above the head before bringing them to meet at your heart center. We're going to take some sun salutations. So inhale and raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the torso, reaching towards the feet with the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump back to plank. Slowly lower down towards the floor. Inhale and lift the chest up, taking the entire torso in an upwards back bend for upward dog. Tuck the toes, shifting your hips up and back for downward dog. Walk or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale and forward fold. And float the arms above your head, bringing your hands back to heart center. Now we're going to take a variation. So inhale and raise your arms up overhead, leaning back for a gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the torso, reaching towards the feet with the hands or holding the elbows. Step the leg furthest from me back for low lunge, arms overhead while keeping the front knee in line with the ankle. Step the front foot back to meet in plank before slowly lowering down. Inhale and lift the chest up for upward dog. Tuck the toes, shifting your hips up and back for downward dog. Raise the front leg towards the sky before bringing it through for low lunge, arms overhead. Find your balance. Step the back foot in and hinge at the hips for forward fold. Float the arms above the head and bring your hands down to heart center. When you're ready, ground into that back foot and step the front foot back. Lifting the torso and raising the arms up for high lunge. Going deeper into the lunge, begin to ground in that leg. And plant your hand on the inside edge of your foot and reach your opposite arm up and over head, creating a straight line from your fingers to your toes. When you're ready, rotate the body to a neutral position, framing the feet. Straighten your standing leg as you begin to lift off with the leg while extending the arms out in front of you for warrior 3. Stay with the breath. Observe your focus and your balance. Slowly lower the back foot, keeping that front knee bent, interlocking the fingers behind you with raised arms. Bend at the torso and bring the face as close to the left foot with a complete exhalation for humble warrior pose. Bring the arms back overhead for warrior 1 before stepping in and bringing the back foot to meet the front. Now we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So I'm going to turn so you can see me, but make sure to utilize whichever leg you haven't yet. Ground into that back foot and step the front foot back, lifting the torso and raising the arms up for high lunge. You can bring your hands together and begin to rotate your torso and ground. Plant your hand on the inside edge of your foot and reach your opposite arm up and over, creating a straight line from your fingers to your toes. Rotate the body to neutral position, framing the feet. Straighten your standing leg as you begin to lift off with the front leg while extending the arms out in front of you for Warrior 3. Stay with the breath. Slowly lower the front foot, keeping that back knee bent, interlocking the fingers behind you with raised arms. Begin to bend at the torso for Humble Warrior pose. Bring the arms back overhead for Warrior 1 before stepping in and bringing the feet to meet. When you're ready, we're going to transition to come down on your forearms and knees. So inhale and lift that front leg up. Core strong, spine long. And when you're ready, lower back down and extend the back leg this time. Come back to a seated position, widen the legs as far as you can comfortably while keeping the knees and toes pointed upwards. Your spine is going to be long. Inhale and begin twisting towards the left side as you fold forward, framing that left leg. Come back to center, walk the hands to the right side, and begin to hinge at the hips. Come back to center before hinging forward and reaching towards the big toes for a seated straddle. Slowly rise up and place your legs out on the mat in front of you for a staff pose. Inhale and raise your arms high to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that torso forward, extending the arms and reaching for the feet with the hands. Resting the face on the knees or shins in front. Feel the extension at the lower back and hamstrings. Feel free to bring a baby bend in the knees. Slowly rise up and come back to center before bending the knees and planting the soles of the feet on the mat. We're going to take some seated cat-cow. So inhale, slowly arching your back, pushing your belly towards your knees. Feel the stretch all the way up your spine right to your neck. Exhale and curve your spine, bringing your head towards your knees. Continue this movement while syncing your movements to your breath. Come back to a neutral pelvis and ground into the sit bones. Extend your arms and begin to raise the back foot off the mat by fully extending it. Swapping out the legs, extend the front foot this time. Lower both legs and come to lie flat on your back. So you're going to keep that back knee hugged in towards the chest and let the front leg remain fully extended. Bring the back foot over the front knee, flexing at the hip and thighs for reverse pigeon. And if it's in your practice today, begin to grab behind that front thigh, fully extending your leg. Lower back down, and we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So keep your front knee hugged in towards the chest and let that back leg remain fully extended. Bring your front foot over your back knee before beginning to grab behind that back thigh, fully extending your leg. Lower back down, and we're going to transition to take happy baby pose. So take the hands to the shins, ankles, inner and outer arches of the feet, and gently guide the soles of the feet towards the sky. Knees widen towards the armpits, and continue to inhale and exhale as your knees draw down a little deeper. When you're ready, extend all the way back out for our final pose in today's practice, which is Savasana. So remain in this pose as long as needed. Thank yourself for showing up to the mat. Be well.